It really is about the 1-to-1 ratio, and we want a certain amount of carbohydrates with the protein.
1 point, Don.
Tony. So it's really about the balance, and as I tried to emphasize this morning, there's nothing inherently wrong with the sugar, and in fact, when we choose sugars, we've got part fructose, part lactose, we've got things that are not high insulin, where when you choose bread, it's nothing but glucose, it's purely glycemic. And so if you wanted to create a shake, you're better off using part natural organic sucrose than you would be using bread to mix with.
Great answer, Don. I'm speechless.
I know, me too. I made that one up on the spot.
That was good. That was good. I'll give you some credit.
A lot of people have been conditioned that saturated fats are a horrible thing, and then they turn our label over and they see saturated fats. Maybe you can walk through some of the logic or the misconceptions about saturated fats.
So, 2 lines of thought there. One is the simple line, is our saturated fats are all short-chain fatty acids. So they're medium-chain, short-chain, so they're C14 and less, which have clearly been shown not to have any effect on cardiovascular disease by any study. So basically, we want to balance, again, of protein, carbohydrate, and fat. And so we need something that has shelf life, it has stability, and yet it doesn't have negative consequences, so that's what we did. We felt that, it would be really hard to have a shake that smelled like fish oil, so we decided to go with medium-chain triglycerides.
Those are good prototypes, though.
I know, we're working on that. But the other thing in terms of saturated fat is it's truly overplayed. Basically, the research about saturated fat, as I mentioned this morning, has all been done in very high carbohydrate environments. Excess energy, high carbohydrates, high insulin, those are what cause heart disease, and then fat makes it worse. What we know is that the research tells us that the single fatty acid that is most risk is palmitate, C16. But if you think about that, the body over 1 million years evolved to only make one saturated fat for its health, and that's palmitate. So if it's so darn toxic, why did we evolve to only make that one? It's not the issue of that one's toxic, it's the issue that when you distort the diet with carbohydrate, the body gets screwed up in how it handles it, and instead of handling it in the liver, it now has to handle it in adipose, and that's where the problem